It's me, Bunny. I'm back here in my little red room, although you can't really see it because the lighting it's dark outside. It's nighttime. And, yeah, we're still rocking it with Raw Dog Rory on the Geeked Food Challenge. And, every single time we do one of these challenges, these 100-day challenges, I think, you know, maybe the challenge thing is over. Maybe we should move on from the challenge thing. Maybe it should just be, we just do what we do. But then I remember, I remember why I set up the challenge for myself the very first time. And that is so that there would be a beginning and an end. And so that I could examine, you know, where I was at a certain point and then where I wound up. And for me, when I did that first 100-day challenge, it was really just about, like, can I eat raw food for 100 days? And the answer was yes, I could. And, you know, of course not perfectly, but yeah, I did. And then, since then, these challenges have really progressed and become bigger for me. They've become more about, you know, what else can I accomplish both spiritually, emotionally, with my self-esteem, in life, projects, you know, what else can I do during that 100 days. And so, you know, as you guys know, I'm going through some big life changes, trying to kind of fill my plate back up, fill my life plate back up, fill my love tank back up. And so what I've done is, once again, gone to the goal setting videos that are on the right hand side of this site, and I watched them again today, and I thought, whoa, you know, I need to redo that, and we need to re-examine that. And sometimes I feel like I could do those goals. I could, like, watch those goal setting videos every week and just go week by week, you know. These were the bombs from last week, and these were my accomplishments from last week, and this is what I want to accomplish in each area of my life this week. Like, I think that you can take it on a day-to-day basis, a week-to-week basis, a month-to-month basis, or like we've done here, on a 100-day basis, which is around 3 months. And so, yeah, I am still kind of interested in this format, because each time I do a challenge, I find that I have a breakthrough in some area of my life, whether it's physical or emotional or mental or spiritual or in a relationship or in, you know, some major area of my life's nourishment. So, yeah. So, I've been doing my goal setting videos again, and it really helps. So, if you're struggling right now and you're kind of, you know, feeling lost and like you don't know what direction you want to go in after this challenge, or you feel lost in other areas of your life, you may want to look at those goal setting videos again and do, you know, just jot some things down and make some goals for yourself and stick them up on the wall and take a look at them every day. And so I'm doing that now. And one of the areas of my life that's been kind of surprising to me is that I have felt very, very drawn to come back into the high raw movement and into the into a high raw state of mind. Back in the high raw groove. Yeah, this morning I got up and I actually made my first green smoothie that I've had in months, with blueberries and spinach, and it was awesome. I loved it. It was so good. And I had a salad for lunch, and, you know, and I ate raw food today, and I felt good. And I felt like that's what my body wanted. And, you know, when I did my very first 100-day challenge, I kept it very, very simple. I ate a lot of salad. I ate a lot of smoothies. I ate a lot of, you know, just really, really, really simple whole foods. And I'm feeling, especially in this heat of the summer, like my body wants to lighten up like that. And like my body, those are the foods that my body's interested in eating. And my candidiasis is doing great. And yesterday I had the pleasure of eating at Thomas in Atlanta. And I actually got to try out some body ecology friendly nori kraut rolls that had a body ecology diet dressing on them, and they were so good. And you know, the cultured vegetables I'm still very into. So you know, I'm kind of taking a high raw approach, still adding lots of cultured vegetables and probiotic friendly foods, and that feels really good for me right now. And I know part of it is because it's summer, you know, and my body is in that natural, like, wow, things are so bountiful, and I want to eat them and feel light and feel airy. And also my attitude has been very light, you know. I sort of had a cathartic weekend where, you know, Basil and I had a date, and he said, what do you want to do on your date tonight, honey? And I was like, I want to move back to Atlanta. That's what I want to do on my date. Will you just go and move everything? Can you just do it now? Oh, I'm such a low-maintenance date. You know, it was a very cathartic weekend, and I got but I feel like I got years of emotional baggage just like lifted off of my shoulders, and because that lightness, and you know, this lightness has been sort of bubbling up inside of me, and it like just came out, you know, and because I kind of got that off my chest and got it off my shoulders, then my mood has been lighter. And I've been also wanting to eat more lightly. So that's kind of where I am right now. I know that this weekend was really emotional, but exciting, but in a really, really exciting and positive way. And I continue to think, you know, it's like this trickle down effect. I see people like Mallory, and I see people like Amanda, and I see people like Ray and Betty and Angie and Tiffany on Raw Fu, and you know, every single one of our stories inspire change in the people who are watching. And how wonderful is that? How wonderful is that we as a community can really inspire each other. And of course, Raw Dog has just been leading the pack during this challenge, and he really has. You know, I was hoping that this is what would happen if I had a raw vegan host during this challenge, that it may you know, spark that fire in me again and say, I did feel really good when I was eating that way, and I did, you know, I did have success. I know now what I know. I know what foods agree with me. I know what foods don't agree with me. I know what foods I can digest, what foods I can't. I know where I have to draw my limits as far as sweet and sugary foods are concerned. And so I'm going into the next 30 days of this challenge really armed with all of that knowledge, and going back over those goal setting videos and making new goals for each one of those areas of my life. And I'll share this with you because I think it's really important, and it's so very helpful to me, and I hope that it's also helpful to you. So I'd love to hear how you're doing, and thanks for being here. I always appreciate it. So take care and eat your veggies.